Good morning and welcome. Take a moment, just a brief pause to notice your breath, your posture, the quiet rhythm of your body as it sits here, alive and working in ways we rarely acknowledge. Beneath the surface of awareness, there is a constant, intelligent activity unfolding. Your heart is beating, your lungs are exchanging gases, and deep within your body, your kidneys are filtering your blood with extraordinary precision. Today, we explore something both simple and profound, the top 10 morning habits that can help lower creatinine levels and protect your kidneys. But this is not merely a list. It is an invitation to understand your body not as a machine to be pushed, but as a system to be supported. Creatinine, at its core, is a reflection. It is a byproduct of muscle metabolism, filtered out of the blood by the kidneys. When levels rise, it is often a signal not always of immediate danger, but of imbalance. The kidneys may be under strain, or the body may be producing more waste than can be efficiently cleared. So the question becomes, how do we begin the day in a way that reduces this burden? Let us begin with the first habit: hydration. When you wake up, your body has gone several hours without water. During sleep, subtle dehydration occurs. Blood becomes slightly more concentrated, and the kidneys must work with less fluid to filter waste. Drinking a glass of water in the morning is one of the simplest, yet most powerful acts of support. It restores fluid balance, improves blood flow to the kidneys, and facilitates the removal of creatinine through urine. It is not about excess. It is about sufficiency, a quiet replenishment. The second habit is conscious breathing. It may seem unrelated at first, but breath is deeply connected to kidney health through the nervous system. Slow, deep breathing activates the parasympathetic response, the state of rest and repair. This lowers blood pressure and reduces stress hormones. Chronic stress, even in subtle forms, can constrict blood vessels and impair kidney function over time. A few minutes of intentional breathing in the morning is not a luxury. It is a recalibration. It tells the body that it is safe, that it can operate efficiently. The third habit is gentle movement. Not intense exercise, not exhaustion, but awakening. A short walk, light stretching, or simple mobility exercises can stimulate circulation. Blood begins to flow more freely, delivering oxygen and nutrients while helping remove metabolic waste. Importantly, gentle movement avoids excessive muscle breakdown, which can temporarily elevate creatinine levels. The goal is not to push the body, but to invite it into motion. The fourth habit is exposure to morning light. Natural light in the early hours plays a critical role in regulating your circadian rhythm. It helps synchronize your internal clock, influencing hormones like cortisol and melatonin. When these rhythms are aligned, metabolic processes function more efficiently, including those that affect kidney health. Disrupted circadian patterns have been linked to hypertension and inflammation, both risk factors for kidney damage. Stepping outside, even briefly, allows your body to reconnect with the natural cycle it evolved within. The fifth habit is mindful nutrition, especially regarding protein. Protein is essential, but it must be balanced. High protein intake increases the production of nitrogenous waste, which the kidneys must filter. In the morning, rather than consuming heavy, protein-dense meals alone, consider balance. Pair protein with fiber-rich foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains. This combination supports digestion, moderates absorption, and reduces the metabolic burden on the kidneys. It is not about eliminating nutrients, but harmonizing them. The sixth habit is managing sodium intake. Many common breakfast foods, processed breads, packaged items, fast foods contain high levels of salt. Excess sodium can elevate blood pressure, placing strain on the kidneys over time. By choosing fresh, minimally processed foods in the morning, you create a foundation for better vascular health throughout the day. The kidneys are sensitive to pressure. Protecting them begins with small, consistent choices. The seventh habit is thoughtful caffeine consumption. For many, caffeine is a ritual. It signals the beginning of the day. And in moderation, it can be part of a healthy routine. But timing and quantity matter. Drinking coffee immediately upon waking, especially before hydrating, can contribute to mild dehydration and temporarily raise blood pressure. A more kidney-conscious approach is simple. Drink water first, then enjoy caffeine in moderate amounts. Awareness transforms habit into intention. The eighth habit is avoiding unnecessary medications. Some individuals begin their day with over-the-counter pain relievers or supplements without clear necessity. Certain medications, particularly nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, can place strain on the kidneys when used frequently. The morning is an opportunity to pause and ask, is this needed? Can the body manage without it? This is not about fear, but about discernment. The ninth habit is cultivating calm. Stress is not always dramatic. Often, it is subtle rushing, worrying, anticipating the day ahead. This low-grade stress activates physiological pathways that can elevate blood pressure and inflammation. Taking a few minutes in the morning to sit quietly, reflect, or even practice gratitude can shift the internal environment. The kidneys, like all organs, function best in a state of balance. Calm is not passive, it is protective. And finally, the 10th habit is consistency. No single morning will determine your health, but patterns repeated over time shape outcomes. The body responds not to isolated actions, but to rhythms. When hydration, movement, nutrition, and calm become part of a daily routine, the kidneys operate in a more stable environment. Creatinine levels, in turn, are more likely to remain within a healthy range. What emerges from these habits is not just a strategy for kidney health, but a philosophy of living. One that respects the body's design, listens to its signals, and works with it rather than against it. We often look for dramatic interventions, quick solutions, immediate results. But the kidneys do not demand intensity. They ask for consistency, balance, and care. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, consider how you begin. Not in haste, not in distraction, but with awareness. A glass of water, a few deep breaths, a moment of light, a step into movement. Small actions, repeated daily, become powerful over time. If you found this perspective valuable and you want to continue exploring the science of health in a deeper, more meaningful way, make sure to subscribe to the channel.